Well, hey, good morning. Welcome to the Big Gamer Bluecast morning show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast, industry analyst, and I'm a little tired, but not really in a bad way. Just more of I've had so much going on. Just went and saw the new Gundam movie last night, and at the theater I was in, the file was corrupted. So we had to find another theater. That meant a later showing, and the reason I ended up still going was because this would be the only day that they have it in IMAX. And I was like, well, I would like to try that out. I'll have a video up of that soon. And so, yeah. Anyway, getting a lot of stuff together. But Chris, good morning. Good to see you. Nintendo setup, what's that about? Is that some new news? I wonder if there's some Nintendo news I missed. I hadn't had time to really catch up on any news going on, so I'll probably do that together. Let's see. First of all, we'll talk about what I've been playing. And in fact, it's not too much. Yesterday, work day, and then seeing the movie. I think I spent a little bit of time with Guns of Fury again. Yeah, file corruption. Yeah, because nowadays in movie theaters, they have digital files that they're playing. And I think this had to be due to probably because it was IMAX, so it's like a specific file type and all that. I don't know, but yeah, I can't wait to talk about it more. I'll probably do so on Pokemon Direct. Okay, yeah, no, I haven't been following that at all. But anyway, yeah, because there's not much really to talk about Guns of Fury. Yeah, more than I've already said, because I'm just having a fantastic time with it. The music is excellent. The exploring, you're given multiple abilities and tools to use, and you'll be somewhere where it's like, okay, maybe it's a combination of using your abilities and tools, and it's done really great. I have said a lot about that, haven't I? Okay. Oh, is the stream acting up? Let me check that. Let's see. Yeah, let me know what you're seeing. It's looking fine. I'm seeing a live one here with me, but I'm always curious about this stuff because there's always little things that are going on all the time. And I'm kind of stalling because I didn't really grab much news. I hadn't really had time to look. There was this one game. I feel like I've heard about it before, but maybe I haven't. It's called Steel Hunters. It's like a mech, and it's free to play, PvE. I don't know, because when something's kind of like built around being free to play and PvPE. Oh my God, that's a lot of little letters. I feel like then the game is relying less on doing something unique and interesting gameplay wise, and more of, okay, let's just kind of make this, feature rich multiplayer game to get a lot of users on there. Obviously, it's free to play, so it's going to have, the potential battle pass, DLC, loot box, live service stuff, and it's interesting how it's more of, it's not like that stuff is, that stuff is inherently bad, is it? I guess not necessarily, but it's when it's utilized for the sake of the financial business aspect of it. It's like, no, it should be a game first. And you could just feel it sometimes. It was like that with the, Mecha Break? I beat a level, and then all of a sudden, like, here's your loot box, here's your this, here's your that, here's your resources, and I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be one of those, right? And I might have mentioned before, okay, yeah, I wonder if maybe I saw, because what's cool about it is this has more of a Gundam style mech in terms of not looking like a Gundam, but like a humanoid instead of like an armored core style. So that's kind of cool. All right, this is a roundup of info on WB Games from Jason Schreier on the Kind of Funny Games cast. I'm very curious about this stuff because, especially a large publisher, world-renowned developer, like, sure, sometimes things don't work out, but why? to the point to where then the studio is just, shuttered. I lost the window. Okay, so Monolith. So this is, Jason Schreier, who does great reporting, but I don't really follow him. It's just when things pop up. He was on the Kind of Funny Games cast. That's something I don't follow. Let's see. So Monolith, this is about Monolith, following Shadow of War's release in 2017, which, fun game, Monolith was not interested in. At that point, actually, that one I didn't beat. Just thinking about it, I remember playing it, having fun with it. That was a early, one of those, when Microsoft had their Xbox PC app, and that, I think it was a crossplay one, an early crossplay, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, they didn't want to make another Lord of the Rings game and began developing an original IP codenamed Legacy after Legacy was canceled by WB in 2021. Interesting. So 2021. Monoliths. So, yeah, wow. They were developing an original IP codenamed Legacy, and it was canceled in 2021. It's interesting because I wonder if that had to do with any changes in the market due to COVID. Maybe the game they were making, which probably still would have been great, they were thinking, oh no, we need to double down on these live service stuff, so let's cancel this game you're making. I bet it happened that way. Especially if the entire leadership team and devs quit. That means that they were probably upset with what happened. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, most of the devs went on to form Cliffhanger Games with EA and are currently developing a Black Panther game. Okay, so that helps kind of correlate the timing, who would have been there and who would have moved. That means the Black Panther game could be great. Monolith then began working on Wonder Woman around May, June 2021. The game would be revealed at the Game Awards 6 months later. Monolith was forced to work on Wonder Woman while simultaneously rebuilding their staff and leadership team. Interesting, yeah, because then you're not gonna have the creatives. The big deal with a studio is the creatives that are there, Yeah. Like if my Gundam Explained channel, let's say it wasn't me and it was Ryan Reynolds instead, it would be horrible. Because who likes Ryan Reynolds? No, yeah. People would actually like that, even if they are mad about what he did to Wesley Snipes. I'll never forgive him, even though he brought him back for Blade 3, but that was a trick. Okay, I'm getting off topic here. Okay, so during development, a debate emerged about whether to use Monolith's in-house engine for Wonder Woman or switch to Unreal Engine. That is a big deal. So we're saying this is 2021. That is around that time, because this was a time frame where, because of COVID, companies wanted to double down on live service games, so then the key creatives would then leave these studios and be like, well, no, we're not here for live service, we're creative, we have this idea we want to make. That happened, so then all of these studios with new and young talent don't have the experience of working with these proprietary engines, or in-house engines, I should say. And that's where we see this huge shift to Unreal Engine. It's very, very interesting. So they eventually decided to stick with the in-house engine, which is but often ran into problems as many programs engineers who knew how to properly utilize the engine had already quit. Okay, so they even explained that there. Around late 2023, early 2024, Wonder Woman was completely rebooted. The game changed directors, the Nemesis system was removed, and the game was changed to be more traditional action-adventure game similar to God of War, which that's really cool. But the Nemesis system being removed, like, why? Because they didn't have the original people that had the ideas around that or how it would work. I don't know. The Monolith devs had no beforehand knowledge of the studio's closure. They learned about it on Tuesday shortly before we all did. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. The gaming industry constantly has people shifting between studios. But yeah, and I think what it is the executives at the AAA publishers, the executives that are not game enthusiasts and they're just executives, don't realize that they need the key talent at the studio. The studio doesn't. That's why when Was it Shinji Mikami left Grasshopper Manufacturer? Is that what it was? I'm always mixing these up. Anyway, the studio. Yeah. Anyway, when he left, Microsoft's like, well, we don't need the studio anymore because that key individual is the one who was driving it. That was the problem with Disney buying Star Wars, not having George Lucas. You know. Okay, in WB Montreal. So, following the release of Arkham Origins 2013, interesting. WB Montreal began development on 2 games, their own Suicide Squad game, and a sequel to Arkham Knight focused on Damian Wayne. Both were eventually canceled, and they began developing Gotham Knights in 2017. Which it's interesting because that game sort of works. In fact, didn't it get a re-release somewhere? Switch? Isn't it getting a Switch release or something? Gotham Knights was originally intended to be live service, but they reversed scoring in its prior. The game itself wasn't changed by much. Okay, it was more like WB decided to scrap the post-launch plans, which I thought was weird because the game launched to seem like that, and it then wasn't that. Yeah, a lot of that stuff doesn't make sense. Let's see. I'm just kind of skimming because some of this stuff I don't know if I really care. As of now, W Montreal is currently pitching a new game based on Game of Thrones. That's probably the course they should go. And here's the thing. I mean, sure, when it feels like the problem is when you have these good development studios and they lose the key people. But then if some studios still have key people, they're still going to do good. And it's just funny that the executives are blind to seeing that because, like, look at that Harry Potter game. I haven't played it. But it sold really well, and it's got good reviews, so they must know what they're doing, you know? Or at some degree, the competency is there. Okay, so other WB studios, Rocksteady is in early development on a new Batman game. But that's another example where the original developers at Rocksteady are not there. Let's see. Take-Two Games. Take-Two? Is that a Telltale? Telltale. Yeah, Telltale Games? I don't know. Yeah, that would be Telltale, right? Oh, I don't know. But another Lego. So I don't know. I played that Skywalker saga, and I felt like maybe I'm not into Lego games as much. Okay, Avalanche. They're the ones that makes sense. Avalanche is a good developer, so that would make sense that Hogwarts Legacy would turn out good. Okay. Okay, why aren't people blaming WB as in the movie studio? The movie studio was in a state of pure chaos over. Well, I think it's happening everywhere. I mean, it's movies, video games, IT. Like I'm in the IT industry, and it's the exact same thing happening. During COVID, the economy thought things were going to go in one direction, so everything doubled down on a direction. Even the company I'm in right now, and they're doing a great job of it. They're recovering, and it's had layoffs and stuff along the way. But it's in all sectors. It's really interesting. I don't. It's like I feel like we're not going to see the end of it until we start seeing some baseline market trends that aren't relying on market shifts. I don't know really how to explain that best, but reactionary, I guess. They're not based on reactions, but more of what seems to be normal. Just like adding multiplayer to games became a normal thing. And that didn't ruin the industry, or did it? No, but it added another layer, made games fun. And I feel like there'll be some other little component. Not too sure, though. But Talos, good to see you. Okay. So, that's it for that. Let me jump. Okay, we'll jump into some news here real quick. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a game I can play. But PS VR 2 price dropped to $399. Wow, that is actually good. That is actually good. I have the Quest 3. And I was talking a little bit about VR yesterday where it's like, man, if I'm really going to invest in another VR headset, they have to improve on the technology when it comes to quality of life, wearing it, the weight, the feeling of it. Even with the Quest 3, people recommend buying this alternate strap to use. And at first I was like, I don't want to buy all these accessories, like I need them or anything. But no, I bought that alternate strap for the Quest 3, and it feels so much better to wear. Let's see here. Let me go down a little more. Well, let's see. I don't know if there's really any other interesting news. What I might do, actually, chat for a second, because I'm going to try to get something prepared here. Just 150 off. Yeah, which seems to be good because the technology that's used in the PSVR 2 is actually kind of high end when it comes to VR in general, because it has that extra eye tracking that happens, and that's actually kind of a newer thing. And so I think for that price, that's actually pretty good. Okay, let me open this up. Okay, Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out tomorrow, and they did already a pre-day one update. Is it playable for anybody, or is it only playable for everybody tomorrow? And like, I'm curious, did you take part in the beta? And what were your thoughts? Because it's interesting. I heard something where there was some complaints made, but they were very honest, genuine complaints of saying like, it looks like some systems have been streamlined to make it easier for beginners. And you know what? I appreciate that when that happens, because I've tried playing it before and it's all right. But if they do streamline some actions where I can quickly get into the fun of things, yeah, I'm down for that. Okay, let me do this. Doing a lot of multitasking here. But also, I took the day off of work, so I do have a little bit more time. Oh, what just happened? Because I think I played Monster Hunter on a PSP, an old job I had. I think there was like a group of guys that were playing it. They were obsessed with it. Okay, that. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Talos, I played all betas. I love the game. The PC's optimization was a mess at the start, but yeah, they made a few things easier to work with. Doesn't necessarily make the game much easier, but easier to get into. That is a good way to put it. Not making it easier, but just easier to get into. And what was the game I was playing recently that did that really well? I don't know. But I think that's what we're going to see with like Elden Ring Night Rain. That's another thing. I'm just watching video gameplay of that. I'm not super excited because of the type of game it is. But you know, I'm willing to give it a shot just because of, you know, what Souls kind of brought to gaming for me. Okay. Okay, so I got that going. Let me, you know what I might do? Okay, here's one. Okay, this is a game I've been wanting to show, I think. You know, just because there's so many cool demos out right now. Okay. Wait, where'd it go? Hello? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. The game's not wanting to show up. Sounds cool, though. Okay. I'm gonna set the stream froze for a bit. Oh, it might sometimes when I'm having to change a scene or bring in a like right now it's not. Why is it not showing this? Hello. I mean, the music sounds great, but it's not even... Well... Okay. That just took a long time. Okay, I have no idea what this is. It's just... The graphics look pretty cool. Alright, and then real quick, Talos, I'm hyped because they are also making it so you can make your own custom weapons. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I don't know many... Wait, start tutorial? I think you have to. So again, I don't know what to expect. Here we get a cast of characters. Yes, I've been pressing the buttons, can't skip anything. That's cool. Metal Gear Solid. Maybe that's what this is. It's in the Metal Gear Solid universe. Oh, look at this. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, it's telling me to roll through. Oh, okay. I think I see this now. The controls are a little chunky, if that's the way to put it. I don't know. Okay, that's weird. Oh, maybe to keep your hand... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that... I didn't realize that's what was going on here. Okay. Oh, I have to shoot this. This game isn't what I expected, but it's pretty interesting. Oh, I like the animation, the way that looks when you're moving, and it looks less like the games where it's like it's a texture that's just rotating, and instead it's like they've animated it. Or maybe it's a little mix of both. Maybe it's like the 3 polygon work, so that's how they make it look. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Oh, up it's jump. Okay, yeah, the controls are a little strange. And actually not in any sort of bad way, just more of it's interesting, you know, when developers do unique things for control. Hey, Fulcrum. Good to see you. Yeah, I saw your thoughts on Cheekbox. Oh, okay. Okay, so you can really utilize... Ah, thought I could time that just right. Wait, let's go. Oh, jump down. Press. Oh. Okay, I really like the controls because it's just a different feeling game than I normally play. Okay, let me see what... Oh, you just have to, like, yeah, you gotta get it just right. Okay, so... Yeah, first thoughts with this, I like the graphics a lot for sure, and it's actually pretty fun and it controls well considering it has a different feel. It's a little... I don't want to say sluggish, but there is a little more to, like, the animation as you're moving, and then Like, even when you do your roll, there's a delay. So when I was watching the projectiles come at me, I was kind of timing the whole, okay, it's going to take me this long to get into the roll and then to get out. So I kind of like that. I do. If folk were saying, yeah, I'll tell you what I adore it honestly as a huge fan of FLCL, EVA rebuilds, and Gundam, of course. This was really such a treat. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, it definitely does do the EVA vibes right. Okay, this is pretty funny. Whoa. Okay, so I have my, see. Okay. I don't care. Yet. I don't care yet. Because it's like... Wait. So this is all locked stuff. I don't know why that's doing that. Weapons. Wow, so is this stuff that you unlock as you go? And you know what? Is this a roguelike? Yeah, I guess. Oh, that looks great. Like, yeah, this looks great. Okay, this actually feels way different than the training notes. So weird, yeah, jump being on the same. Drone and just eat someone's order. Right past the couch. Oh, that's kind of a cool little story thing. But I like that too because, like, yeah, it would make sense. Drones to deliver order. This is pretty fun. Lots of action. Oh, what did I do? I have no idea what's going on. What? Every time that jump because it's up on the left side. It's a little laggy. Just reset the help. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. So I can. Okay, that was interesting. I was like a walk. Yeah, there we go. That's better than jumping. Okay, with the controls being so weird, Yeah, with the controls being so weird, that was kind of hard to like get a, I guess a good feel. But that was fun. Let me look at the Steam page real quick. Let's see. It just says 2025. Oh, so it doesn't say roguelike. Awesome. It just says side scroller 2D platformer, beat 'em up, roguelike. No, runner. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is really cool then. I do like how unique the controls are. I'll probably, yeah, I'll keep it on my wish list. Anyway, I'm going to head out all. Sorry for the weird episode. Oh, man. Last night was crazy. Can't wait to talk about it more. I'll do that later on the Gundam Explain show. And I'll have a video going up here probably in 5 minutes on the Gundam Explain channel with my first impressions and thoughts of G-Quux. But until next time, be cool. See y'all later.